up guys, Gio here. Today you're watching Tech Tea, and also today I present to you the review of the Pixel 4 XL that everyone, including the phone, deserves. Now to give you a quick perspective on maybe my opinion on phones might matter a little bit to you, it's worth noting that I've owned somewhere between 15 and 20 phones within the last, especially 1 year, but include the second year, then it makes sense. I've owned anything from like the recently iPhone 12 Pro Max, I've owned the Z Fold 2, the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, the OnePlus 9 Pro, some of the big boys in the game, and then from there all the way down to like cheaper phones from Xiaomi and Motorola and Realme. Fun fact, I actually owned the Royal FlexPi when it came out too. I daily drove that for like months. Point is, a bunch of phones, so that might give me a little bit of perspective. Anyways, let's get right into it. Alright, starting off with the design. That's obviously the first thing you notice about a phone. Does it look good? And in this case, short answer, yes. Long answer, no. Let me elaborate. I think the Pixel 4 XL has like pretty much the best looking back of a phone right now. Maybe slightly rivaled by the 12 Pro Max in the white version. That one looks hella fine too. You turn the phone around and disappointment slaps you in the face harder than anything else except for maybe the second wave of Corona. Like I don't know what Google were thinking with the front of this phone. It just looks dumb. Now I like the face unlock of this phone. It works just as well and satisfyingly as on the iPhone. However, you don't need such a big forehead to house a good face unlock. I don't know, come up with something different though. Maybe do like a pill shape in the middle. Nobody done that yet, for example, right? So you move the speaker just to like a thin little slit at the top of the phone and do like a pill cutout, whatever. Just smaller from the face unlock at the front. Now, you probably know why it's so big. It's because it's housing some sort of radar technology, yada, yada, yada. It's aware, I don't even know, bro. Google, nobody asked, right? We didn't ask for it, remove it. Thank you, damn it, stop it. Anyways, moving on, the buttons of this phone, they're mushy. They're unsatisfying. I miss the stainless steel buttons of the iPhone. Let me just put it like that. Not a deal breaker again with the buttons. Nothing about this phone is a deal breaker. I have this as my daily driver right now. I've sold iPhone 12 Pro Max to use this phone. That should say something about how much I actually do prefer and like this phone. Anyways, just to make that clear. All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is battery life. Now, you probably heard something about this phone. It's got shitty battery life. I don't know. I have not owned the Pixel 4, the regular version, the non-XL version. So this doesn't count for that one. I don't know that phone. But on this phone, the battery life, if you ask me, is it good battery life? I would say yes, it's totally fine, right? You could always dream of more. It's not like extremely good battery life. It's no deal breaker at all. And I use the fuck out of my phone, so I run it to the ground, but this works completely all right. You could dream of more, you could dream of faster charging though, that's one thing. Put a faster charger in the box. Anyways, battery life, chill, it's no big deal. All right, so next up, software of this phone. This has just got the best software on any phone. Now, I keep comparing it to iOS because I think for most people, iOS is the best solution. If anybody comes up, say, well, what phone should I buy? I would say iPhone. Now, if they absolutely do not want to have an iPhone, I would say Pixel. And after that, I don't want to recommend them anything else actually. Now for me, day one software updates and just the cleanness and simplicity. You can pick any Google phone up, you got the exact same software solution, no weird stuff going on. Just the reliability, right? But especially also just the software and the simplicity of this phone, right? The way that things work as they're supposed to do. There's no funny business, no overlays, no duplicates of apps, anything. It just makes sense. Pixel software is the best software, right? Now, comparing to iOS is solid as fuck. Like, it's really good software. But I'm a Google person. One thing I hate about iPhones right now, and that's really disappointing when I buy iPhone 12 Pro Max, that's a little big boy of the iPhone right now. I cannot deal with the slowness of the software. It feels slow. Now, hopefully that's going to be fixed when they release the 120 Hertz or at least 90 Hertz on the new iPhones in just a couple of months or in 1 month actually. But yeah, as it is right now, iOS is so slow feeling to me that I just cannot live with it. But that's not the biggest part of it. The biggest part of it is the Google integration. I just like Google. That's why I like it more. Now, I fully respect people that like iOS more. Now, most of the world do like iOS more. And I respect that because they make damn good software. Now, me, just personal preference, I like Pixel more. A quick thing to note maybe is that every single one of the Android skins I've tried is like a downgrade from Pixel. So they might be all right, fine, like OnePlus. Now the best one I've tried is Realme. The Realme UI on the Realme X50 Pro. That's probably the best Android skin I have tried. They ruined it in the second version though. They kind of made it weird looking. ColorOS, Realme OS, and Oxygen OS are three of like the best Android skins, but still they're a definite downgrade from Pixel software. So I just cannot like say I like it more at all. No, Pixel is best. Finito. That's my opinion. All right, take it or leave it. Now to quickly just point at the speakers of this phone, they're hella good. They're kind of on par with the 12 Pro Max, the big iPhone, except for bass. But yeah, they punch hard. Bunch of audio decibels on this big boy. It's good, no issues at all. The last thing which is really important to touch onto is the haptic of this phone. The haptics are brilliant, right? Now my opinion about haptics in phones, if you give me a phone that's got shitty haptics, I'll say burn it before it makes your life ruined. Now, the iPhones have the most solid haptics out of any phones on the market. They've had since like iPhone 7, I think, right? So they just absolutely destroy the haptics. Fully respect that. Now the Pixel have been known to have pretty good haptics too. And this phone has got not quite as good haptics as like iPhones XS and up, I think, the newer ones. They got like better haptic than this phone, but the haptics are still really satisfying. They're punchy. When you get a notification, it's like a punchy, rumbly vibration. But then when you interact with the whole software, you get these little small vibrations. All these little things, satisfying and clicky and precise. The keyboard, the haptics, you don't have that on iPhone actually. Here, I like that too. Very good. A must, and they passed Google on this one. Thank you. Again, I daily drive this. I prefer it to iPhone 12 Pro Max. I really like the software, right? That's like the #1 reason why I'm here, as it is with a lot of other different people, right? Now the hardware is also quite good, you know, ugly front, but other than that, we got this simple, minimalistic, it just speaks to my minimalistic heart, this phone. It looks clean, especially from the back. Now I'm looking forward for the Pixel 6, which is supposed to come out in a couple of months, because then it looks like Google actually decided to go all in on the hardware front. They got the software. They just really, they smashed the software. I like it. Hardware's been a little lacking. So that's exciting. I'm looking forward for that. So if you're in the market right now and you don't want to spend a bunch of money, so you're not really willing to buy the Pixel 6 when it comes out, I would say buy this phone. There's absolutely nothing wrong with buying this phone. And they're getting cheap now too. So just go ahead and do it. Pull the trigger on it. It's better than OnePlus. It's better than Samsung for sure. Now it really depends on what you're looking for though, because if you just want like 100x zoom capabilities and like whatever Samsung got going on, DeX features or whatever, sure, this one does not beat that. But if you just want a phone experience, like an all-around good experience, this one beats the hell out of it. Like as I said, I've owned the Note 20 Ultra and the Z Fold 2, really respectable phones from a hardware front. But Samsung cannot do software properly. Every time I get so disappointed by just the software Samsung makes. It's not reliable. It doesn't have like a design line through it. It just looks ugly and messy and confusing. And damn it, I don't have time for it. This video turned into a rant, but it's really a review, and I hope you got something out of it. I say thank you for watching. I hope this makes some sense or made some sense. And yeah, that's been it. You watched Tech Tea. My name is Tio, and I catch you on the next video.